Have you ever heard of something that was so simple and straightforward and awesome that you were completely mad that you didn't think of it yourself and then realized that I've wasted so much time? How in the world did I not think of that myself? Well, that's me with solo role playing games. I want to talk to you about what that is, that it really is a thing, and some of the benefits of doing solo role playing games that go far beyond, oh, I can't schedule with friends. So let's dive into that. Back in college, I think about 2005, 2004, I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons with my college buddies. They had an apartment off campus, and I spent a lot of time there to the detriment of my grades. But it was so much fun. It was a blast getting to hang out with folks that I love, have adventures, have great times, and hijinks and challenges and saving roles and dying characters and all sorts of fun stuff. Then I graduated college in about 2006, and now I didn't touch it for that long until this year when somebody mentioned solo role playing, and that just blew my mind. It just completely rocked my world. I was like, oh yeah, role playing games are fun. You can do this by yourself. You can do this solo. That's fantastic. And over the 20-ish years that it's been since I played with a lot of friends, I've gone through a lot of things. I've toured the world as a performer. I've read tarot cards professionally. There's a whole laundry list of things that we're going to get into as I make more videos about solo role-playing games and that kind of thing. But basically, there's not been the same kind of environment where I've had that many people to play that often for as long as we did, because as soon as we got done with dinner at the cafeteria, we'd walk to the apartment and then play until 2 or 3 in the morning. So how, how in the world am I going to play for 6 hours and find people? Now, that is the number one reason why I've seen most people talk about why you would play solo. And it's because, oh, you can't get a group together or somebody can't make it to the campaign. Well, do it solo and then get back to the real stuff of playing games with a group of people. But really, solo role playing can be more awesome than playing with a large group, because as much fun as it is hanging out with your friends and doing that, you're not going to get anywhere close to that playing by yourself. So to me, it doesn't make sense to talk about, oh, well, play solo because you don't have a group and it's kind of like a second class citizen, when really it's more like have a group, play with folks as much as you can to get the social angle, and then solo allows you to do all the stuff you can't do with a group. And that is quite a long list. Just a couple of the benefits is that it lets you play whatever genre you want to play. And if you only play with sword and sorcery folks and you want to do cyberpunk, well, you can do cyberpunk. And if you can't tell by my lighting, that's my favorite genre. And it is fairly rare to find a group of people who want to do that. So I can play whatever character I want in whatever setting I want with whatever rule system that I want. And not only that, I can swap out rule systems and give them a shot and see how I like them. Beyond that, you can pick it up, you can put it down. You don't have to feel obligated to continue playing through just because everybody else wants to. You also don't have that one person that fights with the DM or is overly combative with NPCs who were clearly there to help advance the plot and to give you a quest and to help you along the way. But this one person thinks it's great role playing to be overly critical or cynical or untrustworthy or combative and roll for initiative. I'm going to fight this NPC. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't have any of that. You don't have any of that. Deeper than that, you also have opportunities to explore themes and and situations and storylines that are interesting to you that allow you to explore your possibilities and your good self and the parts of you that you don't feel quite right about showing publicly, right? Your shadow self. Well, you can shine light on your shadow self by rolling up a character specifically for what's the weirdest, most horrific way I could take this? Let's go. So you can do whatever you want whenever you want because you can pick it up for half an hour here, 10 minutes here while you're driving. You can think about, oh, what would be interesting for this character to face next? So you can do this without having to wait on anybody. And let me tell you, in high school and in college, I hated group projects. I never liked my grade being tied to the performance of other people. I've been a solo business owner for 20 years. I've rarely been an employee, and when I have been an employee, I am supremely unemployable. I do not do well with strict rules and regulations and tight management. I prefer to follow my curiosity and be my own person. That I think factors into why I've been a professional mentalist and magician. We're solitary creatures, wizards. We like to be in our laboratories by ourselves doing research. Don't bother me. And you know what? Solo RPGs are exactly that. And it's fantastic. So, if you have ever been considering role-playing games or any of that kind of thing, I would strongly suggest trying it out yourself, doing a solo role playing game. And I want to make a whole bunch of other videos about the questions you would have for going solo. Like, what systems should I use? How do I do this? Can I adapt a system designed for more than one person? Are there any systems designed for one person? All those kinds of things I want to make more videos about. As I go deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole myself, I want to share my experience and thoughts as I have them so that hopefully it'll help you out and encourage you to try out solo role playing games. So if you have any of those questions or you're curious about this or you have more experience than me, then please let me know in the comments. Sound off. Let me know what you'd like to hear more about or what questions you'd like me to answer. And I want to make more videos like this answering those specific questions that'll help you out the most. So if that sounds like a good time, give this video a like. That way, more folks like you will be able to see this and expand their world of possibility and go, oh, maybe solo role playing would be for me. And that will help get it out to the right folks. And also, if you are interested in solo role playing games or everyday carry or magic and mentalism and performing and all sorts of different kinds of stuff, that's what's on this channel. So consider subscribing. And I'm going to let YouTube, I'm going to trust YouTube to show you what video of mine you should watch next. So I always like to say, if you can change your mind, you can change your life.